My name is Jack, and I am a horror filmmaker. Some people would argue that I am just a psychopath, but I beg to differ. I am one of the only true horror filmmakers there is left. The reason my horror films are so horrific is that they are real. That's right, they are true snuff. I make classic homemade killing videos. That is what I do best. Hi, my name is Jason Impey and I am the director, writer, producer and main actor of Homemade, and I am joined with
Natalie Pledger, who executive produced it, DP'd it, did the makeup and helped out with lighting and sound.
So, what was it like for you working on Homemade?
It was a really good experience actually. It's like one of the longest ones we've ever done, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a long shoot. It was about 9 weeks to film it, which is actually really long. But it was a bit spread out because of people's availability. Few little problems, but there wasn't too many problems, was there? It was actually quite smooth.
We shot on 3 formats of camera, which is quite unusual. The Super 8, which is at the beginning of the movie, which is my favourite bit of the whole thing.
The snuff film with Ken.
Yeah, and then we shot on the Z1, which was like the main camera we used, and then...
That's HDV, so like the actual
Z1.
proper film is HDV.
And then we filmed on the Canon XL1, which is what Jason uses as his like handycam footage.
It's mini DV, and basically it's snuff cam. We used to call it snuff cam, and I treated the film with Magic Bullet to make it look a bit like film at the beginning. Basically, I didn't shoot all of it on Super 8 for the snuff stuff, just because it would have cost so much money. Because the first 3 minutes of the film cost £100 just to film. Remember, I'm an old school man. I like the old school look.
So Jason, what are you doing here?
I'm a one-man band. No one does anything except for me. And this is the stills photography now, because we need to have plenty of stills. And this is going to be your close-up still. I got you, bastard. Is it going well, Nat?
Oh, yeah, splendidly.
You got good shots?
Yeah, very good.
Oh, shut up, open.
Sorry? Eyes open. Yeah, eyes open. That's it.
Hi, I'm Ken Dirk, and I've done quite a bit of work with Jason, and I guess this particular interview is about Homemade. Right at the beginning of the film, you see me running through the woods, trying to get away from some madman, Jason, I guess, yeah. Yeah, Jason kills me, and I die, and I'm the first person in the film. There you go. All right, bingo.
This is day 1 of Homemade, and an interesting shoot. It's the Super 8 shoot. Day 1 of Homemade, and I don't know how many days more to come. I don't.
Do you reckon this will be the toughest shoot today, or?
Actually, it should technically be one of the easiest, but the most expensive, because it's our Super 8 shoot, our only Super 8 soon. And I thought it was touch and go, because the reel never turned up, nearly. I actually thought we wouldn't have no reel, but...
Yeah, I remember you were saying this morning on the phone. Very interesting phone conversation.
I'm going to have to wait about 8 weeks after this to get this developed. I mean, some people think I'm mad for filming on this, because we're going to have to ADR it, because there's no audio. But it'll be a good opening. I want it on purpose. It gives you that homemade old 70s video nasty feel that everyone knows I love.
Yeah.
And I love filming on reel. It's one of my favourite formats. I'm an old school man.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, bloody expensive. It's going to cost me about £100 just for one shot at the beginning. The idea is the film opens up on a Super 8, and later on in the film the can of reel is going to be discovered, and he's going to be found out. They're going to put it on and project the horrible material this killer's been filming of people getting killed, and then all the stuff of him getting caught and getting put into jail and all that's all going to be shot on HDV. The first killing's going to be shot on Super 8, which is what they project on the wall, and then all the other killings is going to be shot on mini DV on... It might be on my XL1S, but my heads have worn out at the moment, so it's in repair, but my trusty second in command has her XL1, so we're going to be shooting on this as well. So we've got the Super 8, we've got the Canons, we've got the Z1, and we've got our little trusty handycam behind the scenes as well.
Oh, that's very good.
I think that's it. We won't be filming on SVHS like my last feature, because although it turned out well, that was a horrible journey. This just came in yesterday. This is what I'm going to be shooting a lot on now. This is my baby.
Oh, wow.
This is my Sony Z1 HDV, the most expensive camera I actually have. Believe it or not, it's actually more expensive than those Canons, even though it doesn't look it. But it does multi-format, and we've got proper quality on this. See, I can shoot me. And yeah, I'm going to give this a trial on Homemade actually, to do some of the proper stuff. Text has just come through from the guy that's supposed to be operating this camera when you are dying. And it's, alright mate, I made 10 mins late. This is what he said. The bus left before the time, but be there soon. I've had a crazy morning.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just find it very unacceptable actually. This morning I had to, I was about to pick Ken up and I put my head out the door and I saw the post van pull up and I was like, I still don't have the Super 8. So I was like, shit, I phoned Ken going, I'm going to be 10 minutes late, and we were waiting there. And that postman, he just came strolling down with a fag in his mouth and just anged in my window and went, I was standing there like that, and then we saw him go past the window and he just went through the window at me. No joke. That's what I was just too amused that I had my Super 8. And then, yeah, Matt originally was going to leave at 9, then was going to leave at 10, now apparently still hasn't seemed to have left, so.
Okay, so we're in the car and where are we heading, James?
We're heading to get some special effects.
Okay.
Clean film, actually.
Clean film.
Yeah, we're going to film on Super 8 in about 15 minutes, if any luck. In the woods.
How many do you want? How many blood packs is it?
Just the one really, it's only a one take.
Is that
We've only got 2
big
cans
enough?
of Super 8.
Well, I thought you were going to have... I was going to...
Hush! Let's find out where my other crew member is, who has yet still not turned up at 12 o'clock at midday. The morning is now totally gone. And we have not filmed a shot for this film. Hello man, where are you? Are you? What time do you reckon you're going to be in? What time do you reckon you're going to be in? Oh, we'll come and pick you up and then we'll go straight to the shoot. It's going to be in 5 minutes. So basically I'm going to take this goodie bag here, which has got headphones in, tapes, batteries, radio mics, all the old odds and sods.
Yeah.
Is that him? Look, that's him standing by the tree.
Where is he? No. Can't spot him.
Shout at him.
I can't see him. Where is he?
Is he coming over?
He should be. Yeah.
Get him in the car. Get him in! Open the door for him!
For God's sakes!
I don't know.
What the hell? Oh, dude. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all good, how are you?
I'm okay, man. We're just like, you know.
What's that?
Why? I don't know, man.
We're over something. Are you gonna be in this film then? You're gonna die? I don't know if I'm in this film or film. I'm just part
He is going to be in it, but not today.
No, I'll just die sometime.
But you are going to be in it. Very familiar setting, the woods. As used in many of my films. That looks quite nasty.
This is my wound. Stop.
You're right, Dan, you're a familiar face in my films.
Natalie's currently making up my wound that Jason gave me.
What's been your
Looks
favourite
nasty.
film I've done?
Not sure. Favourite advert is the Beyond Darkness advert. I'm still not sure, as I still need to see Sick Bastard.
Yeah, you're in it and you haven't seen it.
I lost my disc. I'm not good.
What's your best shoot you've done?
Nightmare in the Woods. We got to eat. Good.
Yeah, I laid on a pub meal for that one, didn't I?
Working on Super 8, you really have to, like, well, on all reel to reel, you've got to make sure you get it on the first take, because reel is very expensive and you can't continue to cock up and make mistakes. So there's a little bit of rehearsals, just a little bit, but you get that rehearsal done and then you go for the take and you don't cock up. As simple as that. You just don't cock up, because otherwise Jason will beat you to death with something. So there you go.
Just look at this weather, yeah? This is disgusting. No, you laughing now. I booked today and I've had problems this day, and now to top it, we're supposed to be filming when you're talking to Sarah, a continuity issue, yeah? She's talking in the bright sun and you're going to be talking in a storm. But we'll see what we can do, because I'm very good at fixing things. And this is day, what day is this?
Day 4, innit?
It is, it's day 4 for me filming this film. Yeah, it's going alright, lots to do. Shut it, don't make it worse for me. Let's go and get my beautiful camera.
Hi, my name is Peter Watson. I'm 18 years old. Been working with Jay for about 5 or 6 years now. Got interested in films since I was really young. My dad always used to buy me films and stuff, and met Daniel Mitchell, who was his dad was close with Jason's mum and they lived together for a while, and I met Jay, instantly hit it off, and just like always talking about films, old video nasties and stuff, like the same sort of horror films. And Jason was obviously, he was in college at that time, I think, studying and making films, and so I starred in a few of those, like House on the Hill I think was the first one. It was pretty funny. I had a split open head and I was about 13 I think, pretty young.
You right, mate? He's got his phone on. How unprofessional is that?
He's like Mr. Unprofessional.
Mr. Unprofessional, I even turned mine off.
Actually, I didn't turn mine off, but no one calls me anyway, so it makes no
No one
difference.
phones me. I get texts from my girlfriend, people text me. Like I got the credit at the moment as well. I don't know.
What do you think of Jason's directing style?
Terrible.
Really?
I didn't know what I was doing. No, he's pretty good.
Better than
Do
you?
you like that one?
Huh?
Or worse than you? Better than you or worse than you?
Yeah, that was kind of a more...
I'm best. It's me, innit?
Pete's ready, we can get him and then we've got everyone.
Hey!
We have a result!
It's here!
My last Super 8 experience, Mind of a Killer, I would have to say this one wasn't as active as Mind of a Killer. In Mind of a Killer, I think there was a lot more running around. It was a longer take for me. It was that scene is longer than the beginning of Homemade. This one did have its challenges, transport-wise. It took quite a while to get there, but once we, got started rolling, things just fell into place, as you usually do.
Obsession was the first real big one I started in. Sort of started off the gore era for Jason. Like, really started the old school special effects, like cutting me open and stuff. I got a crowbar across the chest and guts pulled out of me.
It's hard for me because I'm always trying to do everything and I'm always fighting against the time. And I'm always getting messed about where people don't turn up or they're late, or I have to go and pick them up and run them, and then they turn up and they've got to go at a certain time. And it results in me being all over the place and not getting all the stills I've done that I should. And although I've had still photographers before, sometimes the format's not been right, and it's just better if I kind of take control of a lot. At least I know that I'm getting things done and things are right, but I need more stills in the future. I need more behind the scenes. I didn't do too bad on Nightmare in the Woods. We had that little 11-minute feature.
Yeah.
I had that around on set all the time and people having a go. The idea was to get loads of shit, and we got some right stuff. Camera got proper knocked about as it does on features. There's just a lot of people that have cameos and die in this. It's a nice compilation of people dying.
I take it there's going to be quite a lot of actors and extras.
Hopefully, I've spoke to some of my old cast and they all seem quite up for it. I have tried to plan this film out, but it's a bit. The idea of this film anyway is a different kind of filmmaking style. There's a few films that have got a similar style. It's a compilation of horror, gore. It is really for the true horror video nasty fans. So, in my sense, it's quite easy to plan it, and we're very flexible with who we have and what days and that, and that's handy considering our budget is very minimal and our time is all over the place. Because obviously there's other things going on for everyone. I mean, there's many other projects I'm involved with, so this is kind of getting fitted in. Ideally, if this is not how it goes, then I've gone wrong, but at this moment in time, we filmed this shot, this opens up the film, then we've got a title sequence. I've already made the song for that, and there's a music video being made for that, The Devil's Work. This was another thing we discussed with a distributor. I said I was going to get the song made, and then I said I was going to have a music video, and that's going to be an extra on the disc along with behind the scenes and stills and whatever else. But yeah, the music video is done.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucking
Hey.
hell. Wow, we might be able to start filming.
Also, we got a hell of a lot more people collaborating on this film than we have in any other film, like behind the scenes and actually new faces in front of it instead of using the same faces.
It was amazing actually because basically Homemade was probably my biggest cast and crew ever on one of my independent films, and yeah, it had all my old school faces. There's cameos. Well, there's cameos from people that have been involved throughout since I was a kid making films. I've got my dad in it, who's a legend. I've got like Dan in it, who's been in. Pete's in it. People I've collaborated with as filmmakers, and like some of my old actors are in it. But also all these new people like Jay Purcell, who helped film some of it, and Tom Batt, who actually did some behind the scenes documentary for me, and also did the poster, which turned out amazing. He's a legend for that. And Paul Darton did some behind the scenes. Tom brought his friend Jonathan, and there was all these new people that I was working with. So Homemade for me has been a production and a project that has made me meet new talent, collaborate with new talent, which has led on to further stuff, work with my old friends and filmmaker colleagues. That's great to always work with the people I always used to work with, because, you know, there's such a good relationship there. And basically it was a great everyone got on. It was, you know, it was really good actually. As shoots go, I suppose some of the funny problems is Matt cut his hair, the Pratt.
Oh, yeah.
He shaved his hair off before we finished filming. We actually get away with that. I don't think many people notice.
He's got really short hair anyway.
I think it's the way it was shot and like the way I've edited, because we was filming all over the place. But yeah, that could have been a disaster. And there wasn't too many problems, was there? I did have a bit of a pain in the arse problem though. The snuff cam tape, through no fault of no one's, the tape was just shit and faulty, and I lost a bit of material because of that. And I lost Chris Jefferson, who was someone I collaborated with for the first time, but I used to work with him at Disney, so it was really great. He came down from Newcastle, and it's like a 5-hour coach journey, and he came down just to work with me on this. And I did 2 takes of him because he's got a cameo getting killed in one of my snuff films, and one of the takes was totally lost because of the tape was shit, and it was actually the better take. But we got around it. Yeah, we got around it. It was all right.
Comparing the gore on this film, well, I must say this is the most bloodiest without a doubt. I wouldn't say it's got much meat in it, but I mean, so far, I mean, I haven't seen the rest of the film, but my scene there, my God, you know, when I got stabbed to death, I mean, all those blood plaques and the capsules and the blood in my mouth I had to spit out, and it was just, wow, yeah, really bloody. I think that's the bloodiest scene I've ever been in, absolutely. Definitely the bloodiest scene so far.
It's always a good laugh to be on set with Jay. It's always like fun making films.
Natalie's doing the makeup, so I just let her get on with it, otherwise she gets stressed out.
I don't want to talk no more.
You need to control your temper, you... That's it, I can say it. Let's go in.
Yeah, you can take your fingers out there. Tough.
Everybody else is...
It's one of these breaks, and I need to...
Natalie's in charge of makeup, so that everyone be afraid. This is our kit storage in a bus stop. Oh, that's my baby. That is my baby.
Over the last 4 years, sort of thing, we've done a lot of work, a lot of films. We've done 3 feature films. This is our 4th. It all really started with a little film called Obsession. You know, I didn't really ever think that, you know, I'd be here doing an interview for my 4th feature film 4 years later. It's a bit odd, really, but I love it. It's great. You know, we've done so much. You know, there's been so many things that have happened. You know, we started on Obsession, and, you know, I mean, God, you know, that was a cool little film. Then there was ideas for Obsession 2, 3, and 4. You know, then we did Zombies in the Wood, and that won a competition, and then after that we went to start on Obsession 2, but that didn't really happen. We'd made a director's cut of Obsession, which lasted for about, well, you know, we worked over that over a period of a year, sort of thing. We kept coming back to it. And director's cut's quite cool, a lot more darker than the original. Then after that, after Zombies in the Wood and Obsession, director's cut, I think we did Lone Warrior actually, and Eternal Beast. And Zombie Village, yeah, okay. Zombie Village, right, that's where the first feature starts, really. That was originally done for like kind of an investors thing, you know, to show them what we can do. I think people just loved it so much. I mean, I think, you know, just the action, the comedy, the makeup effects, the pure madness of that film. It kind of got like, we did a film later on called Nightmare in the Woods, and that was a bit of a collection of, a few people sitting around, and basically what happens is they're telling a few horror stories, and you have to figure out which one's the real horror story, you know, which one's really going to kill them. We spliced that together, and like both films, and made Woods of Terror.
So he's made a million shorts now, but started to make more of them, like Zombies in the Wood, which was a good one. It won the Margate 2 days later film competition.
There's also another scene where Matt and Sarah seen in this very room. It was a bloody nightmare to film because they just couldn't get it right, and the takes were just, I don't know.
To be fair, basically there's
They're
about...
proper actors, they say.
No, Matt's cool, man. Sarah, I know she'll be watching this, but she's naughty. She's a naughty girl. Basically, Sarah is an old friend of mine, and I am very thankful for her being in this film and the effort she put in and what she did for me, and she's like fucking legendary diamond for it. But also, and she knows it, she was playing me up like a little schoolgirl. For 60 seconds of footage, it took 4 hours to film it, and I'm telling you, she was fucking winding me up on purpose, having a laugh, because people know it's funny to, you know, provoke me into my little mini Hulk rages on set, and I know that they were doing it on purpose to make me laugh and be silly. Well, we got there in the end, but I've got to admit, it was probably the longest day of this film. It wasn't even the longest day, but it felt like it in the shoot. It was quite a horrendous shoot.
The longest scene in the film, though, aren't
I don't really want to shoot like that again, actually. I'm glad we got through that. It caused me problems in the editing because of all the fucking about. I had to do a lot of ADR on the actual tea making and just general sound effects. I was trying to record the sound effects while doing the actual takes, but there was so much bullshit laughter and silly noises coming from the school children here that I had to, it cost me more work in editing. No one appreciates that.
Why did you jump in?
Position.
How can I do this live?
This is gonna take all day, isn't
I've got 4 other scenes to shoot. Right, you stand where your position right up the door. No, your position at the door.
Shall I shut the door?
No! Right,
You
Matt.
said he knocks on the freaking door! And then I open it.
Right, Matt. Position. Wait.
Apparently the door's
Wait,
open.
look, you just open the door. You're not standing there. Can you just talk? I'm getting audio levels.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, babe.
You are too.
That's it, that's all I wanted. Right, now cool.
Oh god, just come.
Right.
Oh no, totally fuck that. Jason, we're professionals here. I can't have you fucking it up every 2 minutes.
Fuck me.
Sadly.
We're continuing from where we just finished.
Yeah, I'm ready to say action.
Alright, we all ready?
Yeah. No, laughing.
Right. 3.
You know what? Getting stressed. How was the scene? Was it good?
So ages.
Yeah.
I'm never working with her again.
Okay, I'll see you later, boy.
Wicked. I'll do it one more time.
Oh, do we have to?
The next one that rings a bell, it would be Sick Bastard, okay, and that's our first true feature, feature-length film that, Woods of Terror and Zombie Village obviously is a feature film, Woods of Terror, but Sick Bastard is the first film we done which was, from start to end, feature-length. Yeah, very, very demanding film. A lot of people die. I killed quite a few people. I enjoyed killing a few. More now than ever. But yeah, I love playing as a sick bastard. There were a few days when I had to get the makeup done, and I remember sitting there with Jay whilst he was getting his makeup done. He hates it. He really does. He's giving me a funny look now, but he doesn't like it.
I've learned a lot just from, because I haven't gone to college or anything, I just got into films from Jay. I've learned a lot just working with him about lighting, sound, using the cameras is always helping me out. Like if I ask him anything about making my own films, he's always there to sort of help me out.
Tell you, if you're making films, buy a book, childcare, you need it for looking after your fucking crew and cast. That's what I think Homemade obviously hasn't been the easiest thing I've worked on, but it has been a great production to work on. I didn't think it was going to take as long as it did, but I've stuck with it. Hello there, boys and girls. This is Jason in his video diary on his new feature, Homemade, which is his fourth feature, technically. I may class it possibly as my second. There's a long story behind that. I don't know what day this is, but we're probably about halfway through filming this film now. Is it going well? Yes, I think it is going well. I've had some delays and some other jobs have interfered and had a domino effect, and there's been problems, but generally it's actually gone quite well and had fun. We're filming Adam and Rachel's scene today where they get killed in the haunted house, where they're getting jiggy with it, and it's going really well. We're just getting the eye scene made up. Adam's getting makeup done because he's had his eye gouged out by me, the psycho. Last night I filmed myself in the interrogation scene. I actually was the only crew and cast that night. That's a rarity. I've not done that before, really. Just myself making a film. That's what this film's come to. Let's go and have a look and see what Natalie's doing with the makeup. So tell us what you're doing, Nat.
Sort him all out.
Yeah, I'm putting paper on his eye, and then put loads of black colouring on it and blood. So it looks like he's lost his eye.
Interesting. So, Rachel, Rachel, what did you think? What have you had? Have you had fun so far?
Well, let's see, the sex films, it's quite good. Feeling a bit horny. You know, obviously it's my boyfriend, so we're allowed to do this stuff.
Did you enjoy doing the baker?
That was fun. That's the first one I've done. Yes, I am now an actress / dancer.
God, save the bedroom.
So, what's been your favourite film you've worked on for me, Ad?
None of them have all been shit.
I
I don't know, I think Thick Bastard was quite a good one. And also, this one's been quite a good one as well. It's been a very good experience, very interesting.
It bloody better be.
Been very erotic as well.
You cracked a boner, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had wood.
Did you enjoy being a zombie in Zombies in the Wood too?
Yes, that was very interesting. Having to eat mincemeat and mixed with blood.
You had to eat me, didn't you?
Yeah.
You enjoyed eating me out, didn't you?
Oi!
Getting close enough, yeah. I can hear the tape spinning.
Watch his eye, we don't want a casualty.
Oh! Oh!
For fuck's sake, this is not working out.
Zombie Village was like the big epic that came about. It was only like 45 minutes. I'm sure Jay thought it was going to be longer, but it turned out to be about 45 minutes. But that was like a milestone because it changed from making shorts to making like full-on length films that people wanted to distribute and stuff. And I know I loved making that film. It was a mission and a half. I remember it went on for months, I think, and the editing went on for ages. I know Jay slaved away sitting at home editing that, but I enjoyed it. I had quite a big part in that. I got killed about 6 times, I think.
Hello, and this is another day on Homemade. The film is going quite well. I was getting worried about it at a point. Things were going a bit wrong. Yeah, it's been taking a while, but I'm getting there. I should be filming another death scene today for these, well, I've got this death scene worked out that's going to take place in a phone box down a country road. It should all be quite good, and that's what we should be doing today. Yeah, hopefully that'll come off well. Tomorrow is a big shoot. It could be the biggest shoot. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've got a lot to do. I don't think I'm going to get it all done. I think I'm going to overspill into the following week. But tomorrow is going to be a big shoot. Natalie's brother Adam's done really well in this film. So has Rachel. They've been really good sports. I've got a great scene with them. This film has turned out to be a great, big, good collaboration process. I am working with a few people that I've met that I haven't worked with before, and this is a good project for them to get involved with and for us to work together on. I'm collaborating with people that have got in touch with me and met new people, and yeah, this film's been really good for that. I'm really excited about that. This film has changed from my original idea and what I pitched. I think it's almost become more darker and meaningful, actually, as a piece of work. It was originally It was originally a bit of work that was a little modern day video nasty thing where there was loads of snuff films getting played that this sicko had made, and I made it a bit complicated for myself because I thought that was a good simple idea, but I made it a bit more interesting and meaningful, put some subplots in it so that I could get a 90-minute running time, so that it wasn't dragged out from just all this snuff material, and basically the whole thing has developed to be a bit more of an epic for me. In a good way, I suppose, but it's been a lot more harder work, it's been a bit more stressful. It's great, I've loved it. I do just want to get it done because I've got people waiting who want to see it, and I need to get the project out there now, and I've got a lot of post-production to do, and I'm nervous about how shots have turned out and some techniques and how it's all going to come together, so I feel relieved when I see it all as a nice little package. But no, it's been great fun. My fourth feature. This is probably this is the best one I've worked on, actually. I've had the most fun with this. I've had some great results with this. I've worked with a lot of people on this that I've worked with before, so it's been fantastic. It's been really good. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the rest of the shoot dates, and it's getting there. And it's good that it's become what it's become, because it is a more stronger film for it, and it's got a better meaning, and it won't look just like such a random horror flick, but if people do look into my true meaning.
After Zombie Village, we made a few other films like Beast and a few other shorts, but Nightmare in the Woods was the next supposed feature, which again came up short at about 40-50 minutes.
Ken is as good as always in this film. Like, he is. You know what? The reason Ken stands out to me a bit is actually he plays a really different role, because Ken is quite a crazy character in films. He plays a psychopath in a lot of the films I've done. In fact, all of them. Well, he's always the bad guy, and he's always a fucking nut, basically. But in this film, he's actually a victim who's trying to escape, who's trying to help a girl, and that's unique. That's a first for Ken.
That's the best one he's done.
I think Ken's brilliant in this film. I think he's done a really good performance, and it was hard for him because he's never done it before, because he's always just playing a nutter who runs around killing people, and I said he didn't, and I gave him a challenge, and I gave him a role he's never played before, and most of his experience lies in being in my films. So I like to think I've guided him, and I'm pleased with Ken's stuff. I think he did a great job. And I also think Colette did a good job, because she's a really good sport, Colette, and you know, she gets quite grimy parts from me, and you know, she came down, I threw loads of clothes on her, I cut them up, threw blood over them, threw them in a shed all day with a light on in a really hot day of summer, so you know what I mean, it's I did put her through it, to be honest. But those two, I think those two worked good together, because those two had worked together in Zombie Village. As like, you know, well, it was the other term. He was the crazy redneck, and she was the damsel in distress. But those two had scenes together before and worked together, so it was kind of cool to see them do it again, but on different terms. They were both friends, whereas when they've played alongside each other before, they've been enemies, and he's been out to kill her. In fact, he does pretty much. He's the reason she dies in Zombie Village. So, hello, boys and girls. Let me just adjust. This is day 5, I think, of filming Homemade, and this is Colette and Ken's scene, and let's go and see what they've got to say.
This is my nice,
she's trying to escape.
Fashionable outfits.
Look at that. I know, I'm amazed at that.
Amazed at what?
My job I've done.
We do cult films sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I love doing cult films, and yeah, she's a nightmare, she is. Terrible to work with. I hate it whenever I have to see her. No, she's great, she is.
I put up with a lot. Not many girls would put up with what I put up with.
Oh God, no way.
Being dragged through mud and
I've said it before, Colette is one of my
stupid
best
kissing
sports.
scenes in tents and stuff.
And having some redneck like shove you to the ground. And
yeah.
You had to hit him with a stick.
I'm so fucking hot in here, Jason.
I know.
Please God, just let me die quickly.
Hold on a minute. Someone.
Fucking hell.
Look, our actor is laughing.
It's really hard as it is without him laughing.
I'm
fucking
sorry.
day.
What a bastard.
Yes.
Now look what he's done. Look.
What did he do?
He's got to broke the glass. Ken has just broke my glass. What do you think of today's filming?
Yeah, I didn't mind today, but like, didn't really like being dragged across the grass or thrown in the shed. Still, I actually have, my back still hurts.
You spent a long time in the shed today, didn't you?
Yeah, and it was a bit like hot and disgusting.
You liked it really?
I liked the fact that it was a bit of a different role.
What did you think of working with Ken again?
This is the 4th time, isn't it?
Is
it the 4th time?
You did Sick Bastard with him, you did Zombie Village with him.
I didn't really act with him in Sick Bastard, did I?
Nightmare in the Woods you
with
did
that
in
other one. What's his
Zombie
name?
Village.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
No, Zombie Village. What happens in Zombie Village? He wasn't in my scene.
You've worked with Ken a few times, what do you think of him?
He's a bit of a nutter.
Did you enjoy working with him today?
Yeah, that's fine. See, Matt, you missed out on a sex scene with me.
Yeah.
And you would have got to use tongues.
Oh!
So Colette, you think I'm cute, eh? Ah, remember that one. Let's just say, if I was single, and we did that scene in Sick Bastard, it would have been a day she never forgot.
Do you like the shower scene in Nightmare in the Woods?
Yeah, because I didn't mind that because I was wearing a bikini, so I didn't mind.
Now you've given away my trick.
Sorry.
What was your feeling of the rape scene in Zombie Village?
Well, we didn't really come to anything.
I want to know what you think of it and how you felt of it and dealt with it, because we've already had Ken on camera saying about this many times, but I've never really got your view. It's a long time ago. It is like nearly 2 years ago. You got to cast your memory back to it.
I didn't mind doing it because it was very quick. Like, it wasn't a proper scene. He didn't really do anything. I just got to hit him with a stick, so it's fine.
Oh.
Actually, normally when I do these things, I don't even realise what I have to do until the time comes. You don't tell me.
Don't fuck with me. Alright, just don't fuck with me.
I had a phone call last night and, hi Ken, what are you up to? I'm standing in the rain, waiting for some mates, and they're not turned up.
That's always happens with Ken.
Yeah, I'm always waiting somewhere.
No one turns up.
Stop, you cunt! We're getting smacked.
Oh, look at what he's done. He's got a coke in my kit.
Okay, so I'm standing there in the rain. They haven't turned up yet. I'm waiting for like 15 minutes, and he calls me. And Jason, that is. He's like, what are you doing tomorrow? Yeah. So anyway, he goes,
change the subject.
I'm resurrecting your character. I go, you kidding? And he's like, no, really. And I was like, well, I kind of got mutilated, mate. And he's just like, no, patched you up. You're all right. You're in there. So we joked and laughed for about half hour or so about like how my character was still alive. And if you actually have a look at the scene today, I get beaten up quite a bit again. And
Ken's my whipping boy.
Still managed to, my character.
It's my John Morgan of the English Video Nasty World.
I can take anything and keep coming back. You enjoyed the fight scene today.
Hello, you're outside.
Let's all wave goodbye to Colette.
Bye, Colette.
It was fun day.
Thank you for your help.
Have a nice life. I'm going to be in the next drama.
You are going to be in the drama, and that's going to be soon. No! Yesterday's shoot went quite well, actually. We got all of Sarah's stuff done, which is great. Because I've been wanting to get that done for a while. So her death scene is finally in the can. And yes, the nightmare sequence, because while she was still in makeup, we got all that done. And looks like we're filming the chase scene in a couple of days' time, because we never got that done yesterday because we overshot with Sarah's drama scene with Matt, because that was quite a nightmare to get. I will go into that later. That was one of the most challenging scenes of the film, I think, actually, at the moment. Matt was good.
Yeah, Matt, this is like his first kind of major, he was like, well, one of the main characters in it, compared to the other ones we've done.
This is Matt's biggest role. He did Nightmare in the Woods, which was a big role, but this is bigger and more challenging for him.
Definitely.
Considering Nightmare in the Woods, he was only around for a day. Matt had to keep coming back for this one. So yeah, this was his most challenging role for me, and I think he did good. I think he pulled it off well. And he did a lot of the running stuff with me. Me and him were very knackered at the end of that day. all the
Did a lot
chasing
of
scenes.
behind the scenes filming as well.
Yeah, Matt did a lot. He had just got a new camera as well, and yeah, and he was my behind the scenes camera operator. A lot of people in front of camera did end up actually working behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, multitasking. So it was a good film to be on. If you were like acting in front of the camera, you could learn how it works behind the scenes. So.
Video diary update. This is day 6. We're in the woods and we're killing Lewis. He's an old friend of mine and he's an actor and he's done some casting for me. He's been in a few of my films. He does some stills photography, etc. How's it going? Well, I built a set that I was really proud of, but it fell on top of me and my camera, my new HDV camera, and I think I've ballsed my LCD screen up on it. Well, not major, but you know, it's not the best. I haven't had it long, but no, it's going really well. The shooting's been spread out, but the Super 8 material's back now, and I've loaded that onto my edit machine. And the Super 8 scene starring Ken Dirk at the beginning of the film is looking brilliant. And yeah, it's all coming along well. And I'm just about to go and slice Lewis up as the mad killer. So what's happening, Natalie?
I'm just preparing the wax for the throat cutting scene.
What day is this? 6.
6.
Say it. This is day 6.
This is day 6.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
No.
That's looking nice, Natalie. Professional at work. A true professional. What's been your favourite film by me?
Oh Jesus, I have to choose.
Yeah.
Let me think. As a random funny one, your soccer zombie was weird.
Soccer of the Dead?
No, yeah, that was weird. But that was pretty cool.
That's done well with Rain Darts.
The video horror tape.
Oh, tape of horror?
Tape horror. And that wasn't one of yours directly, was it?
It was.
It was tape horror. I liked tape of horror. I thought that was wicked.
It was one of my babies.
And Sick Bastard's funny as hell. So.
What's the favourite film that you've worked on?
Ooh, let me think. Well, every film I've worked on for you, I've always been hungover. Completely and utterly wrecked. Apart from today. So, favourite film I've worked on with you? I know Sick Bastard was pretty cool. And actually, I think I had most fun on Zombies in the Wood.
Zombie Village.
I always get that one confused. Hold it, which one's Zombies in the Wood?
Zombies in the Wood is the one that I did in 2 days and won that best film for.
I wasn't in that one, was I?
You're talking about the 40-minute zombie epic.
Zombie Village, indeed, yeah.
What do you think working for me?
Yeah. It's always a pleasure, Jason. I come, I get slashed up. I go home looking weird. The worst was after Zombie Village, when I was dressed up as that flipping zombie. And I had to drive home like that afterwards, the looks I got.
You're a memorable zombie in that.
Thank you, mate. I was the big orange one. I remember Sick Bastard took ages to film. I took ages because you did it all in like the one day, the whole tent and everything, didn't you?
The whole tent scene was filmed in a day, yeah.
Flipping long that was.
With Sick Bastard, yeah, I was filming on an old SVHS camera and I had a 2-hour battery. And the battery kept running out. I had to keep running home, putting it on charge, leaving them all in the tent to hold up. I don't think I was totally honest with them in the day and I was just making excuses up, but the battery did kept dying. It was a cold day and it was killing the battery.
And what was I, Jason?
Lewis, what was he?
I was hungover as hell.
Lewis is always hungover. He was hungover on Natalie's
Lewis.
film. He's my actor for the day. Mr. Trigger, come into the set. Hello, Mr. Trigger. Essential kit: makeup, behind the scenes camera bag, more makeup, my actor dying, my makeup artist, my other actor, and of course my beautiful camera, which is one of 6 of mine. This is not the best anymore, it's been a bit made redundant. Mark McCabe, he threw himself through, it was like a nutter. He did some great stunts in it. We basically, I did a short trailer called Hard Man with him, and we kind of incorporated his character from Hard Man in Sick Bastard and also Homemade. It's kind of a bit of an in-gag, you know, he's this kind of heroic martial artist who's fighting for justice, but he can never quite win at the moment, except for in the trailer. But that's a planned feature. One day, you never know. I want to, but that's about budgets and time planning it. But the idea is there, and the concept's already been started on. Feeling ready?
Ready and super psyched.
What do you think of Mark's antics?
Shit.
Childish.
I told you, he's monkeying about.
Keg.
Why are you filming this? Why would you do that?
People want to see.
No, they don't. What are you doing?
Shirtless.
You're good. You're real good. But while I'm around you, I'd be second best. It was great to get Ben having this little cameo part, and he was really dedicated. I was really surprised. He'd come down and was rolling around in the mud and got his shoes off and got himself dirtied up to play this drunken, trumpish redneck in the woods, which was fantastic. He was really into it. I thought it was great.
We're doing Mark's scene, Mark's death scene.
Mark who? There's a few Marks on
Lewis.
this film. Mark Lewis.
Yeah.
Mark's a legend, isn't he? Do you like Mark? Do you think he's cool?
Yeah.
Let's go and see my good friend Mark Lewis, who we're about to murder in the bakery scene.
So you're trying to fucking blind me? Seriously, man, I need a pair of shades or something.
That's alright, no, you can.
I just stand like this now.
What's your favourite film you've been in of Jason Impey's?
Probably Gay Men Go Sailing. A good one.
Why did you like that one?
It's got to do a scene with loads of women in it. No. Probably Tape of Horror. That's probably the best one because it was quick. Only took about a day, so it was alright. So,
What character are you playing in this film?
in this one, I don't know yet. I'm yet to find out. Baker or something.
Because it's typical directing from Jason.
Yeah, it's brilliant. You know, called up, come down, bing bang bosh, I'm gone. I'm in like the wind. I'm gone.
Have you enjoyed the strangulation, Mark?
I have. It was a lot of fun, and
Hello, and this is the evening of when we filmed Mark Lewis's death. Tonight went quite well. We had a bit of a disaster with a redhead. The redhead fell over outside and hit the bonnet of my car and smashed a bulb. So we're now a redhead down, but Natalie is getting another bulb on Friday, I think. We're getting ready for Thursday's shoot now. That's looking really good. It looks like we're going to have some really good gore effects, because there's something that's pissing me off about this film now. It's just not gory enough. We haven't got enough gore. Mark cheekily escaped getting messed up tonight. He just got strangled by a seatbelt. I think the sequence is quite good. There's some shots I'm eager to see on the edit machine. I think it's going to turn out quite well. But it's getting there. It's not been the easiest or best shoot today by far, but it started off quite well. We got there. Mark got the giggles, but that's not surprising. Mark, he has a laugh on set. But no, it went well. It just we started running out of time, and then it wasn't getting gory, and then the light went. But overall, it went alright. But yeah, not one of the easiest ones. Not as easy and not as pleasant and as easygoing as Saturday's shoot, which was with Pete and Chris, that went really well, and I can't wait. And me, Pete and Crystal had a go at filming on the Z1 on my HDV camera for this film. It was all camera operators that day, and between us we got a good little scene there, hopefully. I've started rough cutting it now, and Ken's Super 8 scene has just started to come together. And yeah, it's looking quite good. Need to do a lot of audio work on it. Got to start doing sound effects and dubbing and start that chaotic, nightmarish job. But let's see what Thursday's big epic shoot holds us. Jason and Pete signing out. Amy came down to do a scene, and I did a show reel, and we wanted to get her some more good show reel piece, so we gave her, I'd like to think it was quite a cool character, because rather than just being the helpless damsel in distress, she fought back, and she had emotional part, and she did a good performance, and hopefully we gave her some good show reel stuff. And yeah, I thought she was really cool at beating me up. Everyone has a piece in me in this film. Everyone smacks me and cracks me one. And yeah, I don't have a very good time. Not many people like me. I wonder why.
How many films have you acted on in Jason's films so far?
4 or 5, I think.
Which has been your favourite one?
This one that I've just done, the ones where I get to frame myself about.
What have you just done, filmed then in this film?
Some more gory scenes, some running, some whacking, get to whack Jason, yeah. I've been waiting for that moment.
What's the favourite thing you've ever done on Jason's films?
Probably the first one where I got to fly right across the forest. When I was falling over, that was quite fun, doing my own stunts. I like them all to watch. I'm going to be an arse licker.
Really?
They're all fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing this one.
Okay, have you got anything to say about Jason?
No comment.
Okay, this is a disaster day, maybe. We wasn't supposed to be filming today. I was maybe going to get on with a bit of editing, but Matt, one of my main mans, Matthew Verity, he has some problems with availability, and then his availability has had an effect with Natalie's availability, and the end result would have been I would have had a camera operator. So looks like we're filming tonight some stuff, and tomorrow morning, because tomorrow we were supposed to be filming Thursday, but yeah, we should be doing that a bit in the morning. I've just been told, well, I have not long ago been told that Matt has had a haircut and his hair may look different, so I'm going to have to see what the differences his hair is, and how we can get around that, get away with that, wing it, yeah, it's actually become a bit of a nightmare. I think it's about week 7 of filming this film, and it's been getting crazy. Got loads of stills, fairly good ones. We've got more behind the scenes material than actual rushes, which is worrying, because the behind the scenes documentary is probably looking better. But we have got some great stuff. Some of the footage on the machine that I've been looking at is amazing. Started cutting it together and it's looking alright, but getting very worried. Technically, I only need a few more scenes with Matt. We can do it tonight and tomorrow morning. We can do this, then Matthew's done. And yeah!
Well, this is my video diary for Jason's film, Homemade, and I'd like to say that it's been a very good experience for me so far, doing this. Quite enjoyed the days that I've been filming and I've been doing behind the scenes camera work and stuff. I'm in the toilet at the moment, just having a bit of a breather, and just I'd say that collaborating with Jay's been interesting this time around. I've got a bit more of a part in this film than I did in his last one, which was Sick Bastard, and I'm going to get killed again tomorrow. This is my last day tomorrow filming, and I'm going to get all the lungs and guts and blood pouring out as me as usual, which I die in all Jason's films, so it should be interesting. I think I've done quite well in my performance so far. Been watching a bit of the rushes and stuff, and yeah, it's been looking quite good. But I quite enjoyed the people who I've been acting with so far. Been working with Sarah and stuff. She did okay. She could have been a little bit better. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'd like to see what the final outcome is going to be of the film, and hopefully work with Jason on a few more future films that he's going to do. I think he's got a few more in the pipeline, so hopefully get involved with a few of them. And this is my one and only video diary for this film, so enjoy it if you do. if it looks alright. And see you in future films. And tomorrow's my death scene. I get all cut up and stuff, so I hope that looks good. And I hope you, for the audience wise, hope you're pleased with it.
Hello, Video Diary. We have filmed today Matt's chase scene and interrogation scene, and they're all done. We just have to film his death scene tomorrow. Natalie's got the effects sorted out, which is great. A worrying thing is I might have to reshoot a few shots with Matt tomorrow from a previous shoot a while ago, because looking at the footage on the edit, a wire from my radio mic has fell in front of the lens in the top right hand corner, which was not visible on the LCD screen or the viewfinder, but when you put it on the edit you can see it on the Mac, so that's a slight concern. And I wanted to reshoot that tomorrow morning while I've got Matt here downstairs, and film his death scene outside. And there's a big storm happening as I speak. Thunder, lightning, water, rain rather. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to pass away and not make a nuisance of itself. I am aching, I have bruises everywhere. For the last couple of shoots I've been doing a lot of stunts and I am feeling it. Saturday I filmed me and Pete's scene where we have a fight in the woods and go down like the big hill thing and stuff. Last night I was filming Mark Lewis's scene where he runs me over and stuff. Today I've been filming the chase scene with Matt, which is this Wednesday. Yeah, I get to roll about and get hit and rush around the park, and yeah, I'm getting quite beaten up. We're getting there. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. It's drawing to an end. It's been a long time, but we did get a lot done today. What we filmed today was supposed to happen tomorrow, but we got it done today. But that means I can get up and do Matt's stuff tomorrow and get him wrapped. What did you think of your scene, mate?
It went pretty well.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looked pretty good. There were some cool shots in there. I did a little bit. And
You did some filming on my Z1, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a nice camera.
First HDV experience. And Chris has done some filming on my Z1.
Oh indeed, yeah. Enjoyed every minute of it.
HDV experience, you see. Poor Chris Jefferson. He tried really hard for me. He did some great filming, and he's got his camera in it, and he was doing well, and he threw himself into like this fawn thing and put all these fawns in his hands. I felt quite bad about that, but it's all cool.
It's like a bastard.
He can show the evidence. He got pricked big time for the shot. Oh, I feel quite bad.
That looks well brutal. I fucking fell on something very dodgy, very prickly, and very nasty, and it's killing.
And you took loads of little pricks all in your arm and wrist and hand.
Yep, and some of them are still sticking inside of us.
It's not very focused. It's the culprit. Ah! I'm gonna fucking die. Fucking. What's your favourite part, Homemade?
The beginning, the snuff, the bit with Ken.
And what's the favourite bit you actually enjoyed making?
God. Probably the end scene with Matt getting gutted up a treat, which I'm quite pleased about. Though I think it could have been a bit more gorier, or I could have made the special effects a bit better.
You did wicked makeup in this film, and I like the fact the film builds up to a horrific ending. Now, personally, I love gore, grindhouse, exploitation, erotic cinema. I love it. I'm really into that. But although Homemade is a dark film and gory, and it's a genre that I love, and I've paid a lot of respect to the actual genres I love in this film, I still think it's a bit more of a mindfuck film and a psychological horror and thriller, and it's more disturbing about what's being said in the concept than the actual on-screen gore, because this is not my goriest film, actually, and I could have made it gory, but I like the way it is, because it's sinister, and it's dark, and it's gritty, and it's raw, and it's not over the top in your face splatter, because I think it could have been quite stupid if we went too violent with it. I actually think a lot of people find this film disturbing because it is quite. It's the atmosphere more than the on-screen gore. It is the atmosphere that makes this film disturbing, I think. Apart from, the last scene, a lot of people find that quite gross, but obviously I don't.
I like that, how it builds up to a nice...
Well, that's what I thought. The goriest thing of that film is the last 5 minutes, which is great, because it does build up. Because you're following the character and you're following the story, so you are expecting a horrendous ending, because he's just losing reality and he's making the ultimate snuff film. So he builds up and he just goes mental at the end, which is the self-destruction of the character. But I actually think this film's a bit more about the acting rather than people just running around screaming. I know there's a lot of that in it, but there's still a lot of... You're following... I mean, there's 5 main characters you follow, really. There's obviously me playing Jack Hess. There's Sarah and Matt's relationship on the rocks, and those two, especially Matt, we follow him. And then we've got the subplot... Which the subplot was with Ken and Colette, which is a great subplot, and those two are great characters in it. That was all shot on DV cam because I wanted to make it look a bit like its own film within the film, so that's why it looks a bit different. I shot it slightly different on purpose, and I made that set in my shed, and I'm proud. Hello, video diary. Yeah, we're coming to an end of filming Homemade now, which is, it's been an epic journey. It's been quite a ride. I think it's about 9 weeks I've been working on this since the first day filming. I'm supposed to be, if all is well, going up in a plane or a microlight tomorrow morning to get some air shots of Milton Keynes for the opening of my movie, which would be fantastic. I've got Jay Purcell coming round, who's hopefully going to film some behind the scenes of this thing if it happens, if I go in this plane. I'm really hoping. I've been pushing for it for a little while now. Yeah, so there's tomorrow with this plane stuff if it goes ahead, and me and Jay. Jay's going to look at some of the rushes, and yeah, he's going to give me hopefully he's going to bring a Super 8 projector, and we're going to film some cutaway shots with that, and then my dad's back from holiday now. He was looking brown, and yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, and then Sunday hopefully we're filming my dad's scenes, the whole subplot, and Mark McCabe has come back from work from Cambridge, and we're going to film his death scene, and I've got my good old buddy Ben Campbell coming round, who I've collaborated with a few times. I've known him for many years now, worked on his films, and yeah, I tried to get him a camera in my earlier film Zombie Village, but he couldn't make it, so it's cool to get him involved in this. So yeah, Sunday, Ben's death, Mark's death, and my dad's stuff, if all goes well, and if that goes how I've said it is, and it goes to plan, then that will be the film wrapped. So basically, in about 48 hours time, this film will be wrapped. It'll be in the can. That's exciting to think. The score is going really well. I have done a lot of work on the soundtrack. I've got a few more tracks to finish, but the album's looking good. I've got the scary horror track done tonight, with my electro, like Cannibal Holocaust beat, and I'm loving that. That's really cool. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm feeling good and looking good. I mean, a lot of people love the last half hour Homemade, which I do agree with. The film, you know, it plays, and then the last half hour where I'm in interrogation going mad, Matt like gets released and is like, you know, all upset about Sarah having these nightmares, and Ken and Colette have made a relationship and trying to escape. My dad's interrogating me. It all kind of just balls up, and I love it. It gets really tense and keeps cutting between all the different stories, and it all comes together. Because I actually think the film's quite fast-paced and quite action-packed in places. It's not your normal straight to horror, it's just stalk and slash. This has actually got quite a lot of, like, it's got the chase with me and Matt, like the fight with me and Martin, some scraps, and it has got slightly cameos of other genres in it. Really, it's got, like, you know, it borrows from all sorts of styles of films, and I think it's a bit of a different kind of film. I like to try, every film I do, I like to try and make unique, so I think it's partly unique. I was lucky with this film because I did a Will and Hospice DVD, a charity DVD, earlier in 2006, and obviously Homemade was shot summer 2006, and I managed, because I'd done this charity DVD, the organiser's husband, who was a friend of the family, had a 4-seater plane at Cranfield, so I went up in that and got all the skyline shots for free, and that's fantastic.
Does make it look
so
high budget.
thanks to Eric the Plane, who I said I'd credit, and obviously Maureen and Bob Cook, whose plane it was. Bob took me up there with my mum, filming me behind the scenes, and it was really fun, and it was a wicked experience actually, going up in a 4-seater plane. It was all a bit rickety, and I'm not the most, I'm a bit of a nervous flyer myself anyway, and it was all a bit, you're sitting there shaking, it was a bit quite terrifying, but it was also kind of crazy to see Milton Keynes, the city we shot Homemade in, the city I live in England. It was kind of crazy to see Milton Keynes on the sky, because it's a very strange place, it's really flat. What I do love actually is, obviously, I am based in Milton Keynes in England, and I do a lot of my films here, but we've never really blatantly established where we are. And I have gone out of my way to really make it known that Homemade is set in Milton Keynes. We shot at all the landmarks, some more known than others, but like Concrete Cows, roundabouts, the ski dome. These are all places that kind of the famous buildings and trademarks of Milton Keynes. So we covered all of them really. So I think we really made it pretty blatant that we were set in Milton Keynes. I'll get a mid shot of you talking on the phone, and then I'll get a close up, and then I'll just film an establishing shot of you walking around the cows, and then we can all sit on the cows and get a picture done. I'm going to get a still done of me sitting on the cow.
Nice one.
Publicity material, doing this. Did you enjoy filming Rachel and Adam?
Not particularly, considering Adam is my brother. It's a bit weird. But yeah, that film was actually pretty good. The scene turned out really well actually.
You know what, I don't actually know.
I need to admit it.
I don't know what my favourite part of the film is, and I don't know what my favourite part was to film. The reason being is every single day was unique and different. So I've got good memories and bits from every single day of filming really. Even the most craziest, there was still fun had. So each day was different and a new challenge, so it is hard to pinpoint a particular day. And the whole film in general I love. Highlights, I think my dad is absolutely hilarious when he has a go at me playing the PI, and it stands out to me because to be honest with you, I actually said to my dad, this is the situation, this is the scene, this is what you've got to say, but you can play with it. So I sat my dad down and I said, say something along these lines. So he just came out of it, and my dad called me a cunt twice in the space of a minute. So it's not every day that happens. So that's but his performance was amazing.
I think he's been wanting to say it to you for a while.
When I filmed, I was nearly crying at him, and so yeah, I actually think that was brilliant. I do love the whole subplot of Ken and Colette, and that was actually a day's filming, that whole subplot, and okay, that was a good shoot, but it was only me, Ken and Colette that day. Very small shoot. The actual part, I think it turned out well in the film. I like the lighting, I like the set, I like the way it's shot, I like the format, so that stands out. And I'm going to start listing them all off again now. It's hard. I love Super 8, I love working with film, I do it a lot more, but it's expensive. So I love the whole beginning. And that was great to film as well, because I get really excited when I'm filming on film. So they're always highlight shoots when I'm actually using film. Going up in the plane was an experience. That's an experience I'll never forget. Like, you weren't just going up in the plane. It's the fact that it was this 4-seater little thing going around the city. It's not something you do every day. So I'm really thankful for that experience, and I'm glad I actually did this film to give myself the opportunity to do that. That's what's great about filmmaking, I think. You just get all these new experiences and all, and you go through all this up and down roller coaster. And I use techniques I've taught myself and learnt from doing my other features. Like, you do the makeup, but obviously with me helping and supervising on the way, I came up with an idea in Sick Bastard to make something look severed using a lawn, putting lawn over the top of you. So obviously we tried this again in Homemade with Matt's end thing, and I think we achieved it better. I think you did a wicked job of making up the wombs and what you do. That's your thing. This film is also unique and great because it's a bit more sleazy than my normal films, which I'm really excited about because I love the sleazy horrors. So.
Yeah. You can never get any actresses to, well, do pretend sex scenes or anything.
We've had them,
topless or
but we've had our problems. Sick Bastard had a bit of horrendous sex scene in, so.
Yeah, that was diabolical. At least this one looks a bit more real.
I was just going to say, you've got to put blood in your mouth, but you're a spitter, not a swallower, aren't you? So you are going to spit it, so you don't have to moan about that.
Indeed, indeed.
I've just found my friend who's in my film Homemade, and he's asleep on the job. Look at this. Oi.
Morning. Ah, yes. I have a bit of blood around my mouth, don't I? I just had a great sleep. Oh.
He's loving it.
Oh.
He's getting ready, he's getting into character.
I can't really move at the moment. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Oh, really? Oh, well, I'm done in for now. I can't get up anyway and kick his ass, so.
We'll get this off you now.
And red as well.
I'm finished.
Fuck.
I'm trying to help you.
What are you doing, you bastard?
Have you enjoyed yourself on this film?
No! Going to my trailer now. Looking like this. I'm going to shag one of the crew. I'm out with it.
Take it off. Take it off.
Hulk Hogan. This is for all you ladies out there, taking my top off. There you go. Looks like I've been sunburnt too much. Down that sunbed. Right, I'm going to have a nice shower now.
Yeah, I'll see you to it. We're not finished yet, we've still got a few shots with me.
A few more shots. Me taking my pants off? Yeah, we'll have that. You got a spare pair of boxers? I might need to borrow a spare pair of boxers.
You'd have to go commando.
Commando?
Yeah.
No, let me borrow some of your boxers. I'll send them in the post back to you.
Boxers?
Yeah, my mum will wash them and then. Jason's coming in with me. He's from the shower with me.
I'm filming the last shot and it's fucking rancid. We've had meat that's been stored for maybe 11 days in the sun in the coal shed, and it's got like a maggot's nest and it's stinking out the whole garden, and it's actually nearly made me heave. And I was going to ask Natalie to film it because I'm all messed up from the last shoot, but I can't put anyone through that. I've got to put myself through that because that is fucking vile. I'm just going to clean my hands up and I'm going to prepare the shot with this because I can't touch it because I'm going to die. And then I'm going to try and film it without being sick. See how we get on. Ah, I feel so fucking ill. Just the smell of it is actually, it's worse than the decaying body.
You should put like a peg on your nose or something.
I'm going to. Oh my god, I cannot describe how fucking vile that is.
Oh, got the camera out again. I'm all nice and clean.
Come out! He's nice and clean.
I'm nice and clean. I have to borrow Jay's socks because these stink. Yeah, not good. But don't worry, I'll keep them and I'll bring them back next time.
Oh, and here's the director being sick.
Nice.
I just go and shove off something, take it to the top.
Being sick?
Nearly.
What's wrong?
Oh, nice.
You need to get in the shower.
I've left it all bloody for you.
See, I put myself through it. I ask a lot of people do things for me that I really do get their hands-on director, man. Should have a running for that kind of shit. This film is definitely not just about the gore. A lot of people are quite scared because I play a filmmaker making a horror film, and I actually do that in real life, and a lot of people probably think this guy is a fucking wacko, but at least I'm only doing it on camera, not in real life.
Yeah. Should just stick your face in that paddle.
Just get rid of
Could
those
do,
green sparkly things, innit? So you don't know what's living in it?
Well, I don't know. Basically, I'm rubbing dog shit on my face. Jason, you realise what I'm doing for you, mate?
You catch my punch.
Guys, you really fucked me up.
Why did I put the sound effects in?
Hello, video diary. Yes, this is Saturday and I have the plane stuff shot. Yes, I do. Right. Today has been a great day. I went up in the plane with Bob and my mum, and we filmed. Well, she did some behind the scenes filming for me. My mum's become a camera operator. How crazy is that? Yeah, I got some great shots. I'm really pleased. Before the plane, Jay came round, Jay and Purcell, and he brought his Super 8 projector around, and he did some filming for me. I did some more acting with my hands, and we got some stuff shot for the intro sequence, and I might use some of it for the outro. Going well. I filmed my dad's stuff tonight. My whole dad's subplot was filmed tonight. It's been a very constructive day. That's gone well. My dad has done an amazing performance. It is great. Actually though, I did load the Canon, or as it's known on this film as the snuff cam footage, up onto Natalie's laptop as a prop because it's the homemade material my dad's watching, and to my horror, the tape has gone a bit funny and I've lost about 5 minutes of rushes. Everything else is alright, but I think I've lost a little bit of Adam's stuff in the snuff recording, maybe a tad of Chris Jefferson's. I've got to check this out, see what I can do, but I think I may have lost some stuff. I think I'll get around it. I think it's alright. I was getting panicky. It's a bit of a pain because I lost some establishing shots and I didn't know if I was going to use it that much anyway because the film has really come together, but so a bit pissed off about that, but everything else is great, and I'm sure I'm going to look over it and resolve it. If I use it tomorrow, because it's the last day filming tomorrow, Ben's death and Mark McCabe's death is always well, and then the film's wrapped in the can, and then I can just finish editing it. Although I have a bloody good rough cut together, it should just fall together. But if I do use the Canon tomorrow for the death scenes, I'm going to have to check the rushes, I think, there and then, just to make sure we don't have a problem. Because I don't want to get any more up shit streak. And it was a brand new tape, the heads were recently cleaned, and the camera wasn't long ago serviced, so, you know, it was a fucking piss take, but that's a filmmaking life for you. This is Jason, signing off.
I'm outside Jason Nippy's office where he's editing his new feature. Let's go and see what he's up to.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting anyone! You laughing at? So yeah, good shot. So boys and girls, I'm editing Homemade. We're nearly finished filming. I'm being a bit guerrilla style here. I've still got about 2 days left of filming, but I've started cutting it together because I'm on a bit of a time limit. I've got to kind of get this film finished because it's about 9 weeks now we started production. And we've been doing bits here and there, but the film's really coming together and it's looking quite special. I'm proud. I think it's the best thing I've ever done. There's a lot of touching up that needs to be doing in post, but I'm quite happy with it. So watch out because there's talk of a sequel. So Homemade has been quite a journey, and I hope you really enjoy the film. And I am very pleased. I'm well happy that I did it. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. It has been quite an interesting journey and it has changed a bit, but I got a film that I really wanted to get out of my system, and it's been a fantastic achievement, and I'm a very proud director. And I must say thank you to everyone that helped me and made this film possible.
The day she died. She could have left my dinner in the microwave, but she died. She could even cook me a ready meal, but she died. Oh, Sarah and I, why did she have to die? Oh well,
I think he's not taking it seriously.
I'll find another.
Is he not taking it seriously?
To buy me dinner. Maybe tomorrow or tonight.
It's a wrap after 9 weeks.